Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Back on the camcorder, not happy with the streaming. It's a lot easier for me to be streaming, but the quality is just absolutely not as good, for want of a better word. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing a beer that I've wanted for over a year and a half. Titanic Plum Porter Grand Reserve. It's got an alcohol content of 6.5%. Ingredients: water, malted barley, wheat, malt, hops, neutral plum, flavouring, yeast and port, of all things port. Based on our multi-award winning Plum Porter Grand Reserve port infused is dark, has added maturity and elevated roundness due to the addition of our director's carefully selected and infused port. That's interesting. Just trying to get to where I was. Has added maturity and elevated roundness due to the addition of our The added richness of this ported beer is brought to an even keel by the late addition of Golding's hops and natural plum flavour. Okay, that's interesting. Plum flavour, not plum, So this bottle, 750ml, is a pricey £6.95 from the actual shop, but you can get it online as well. Obviously 6.5, not the strongest of beers, but God, the minute you open it, plum. I've just opened it, it's that far from my nose, and woof, the smell of plum. Now this is one of them beers, it's one of them reviews that I've been looking forward to doing. Bloody hell, look at the head on that. So, basically black in colour, a light tan head, masses of plum on the aroma, and I'm talking beautiful plum aroma. Oh, I'm liking that. So we'll put the lid on because, to be fair, I don't really want to drink it all in one go. Oh. So that's handy, because now I don't have to worry about the other half a bottle going off. And when you pay that much money for it, you want it to last, don't you? So there's times when I review beers, and there's times when beers surprise me. There's times when, sadly, beers fail me, and that's top 10 beers that I've drank before and they just don't live up to expectations. Straight away, this, the aroma's fantastic. I'm not joking. I could just sit here sniffing the bottle, sniffing the glass rather. To me, this is a moment in time where I've been waiting for this, Ever since I heard about it, I've wanted it. Going to Stoke to get it, I always wanted to coincide with a trip to either Alton Towers or Drayton Manor. I did that. So, here we go. Oh. I can happily say the plum taste is there, and it's gorgeous as well. And the strength of the alcohol is there as well. It's got much more of a kick to the plum, even though it's only 6.5%, and I have said that, 6.95, yeah, 6.5%. It's like, why is it that pricey? But, and straight away, it's going to my bloody head straight away. It's like, wow, it's a beauty. I've had a sip, and I can tell where it's going, straight away. It's living up to those expectations that I had, and I'm pleased, because one, it was a long way for me to drive from Nottingham. I mean, it might not be for some people, but I don't drive. I mean, I hate driving at the best of times. The only places I drive to are theme parks normally. So to go all that way just to get a beer is one of my bucket list beers is something else. And the shop itself, it's in the middle of this industrial estate. Shop itself beautiful inside. You got the bargain bucket on your left hand side as you walk in. £1.50 beers. Raid that bucket, because they might be out of date, some of them, but who gives them monkeys? You know, you've got 30 quid shy on you that you don't mind spending on bucket list beers. Bargain beers, get the bargain beers. And then you look on the shelves and you've got your cappuccino stout, your cherry stout. Yeah, I know, what name. Titanic Plum Porter. And then you got the Titanic Plum Porter Reserve. Then you got the gins, and then you got all the other beers they've got. And then you've got clothing. And I thought, my God, if I'd have had 200 quid shy that I could have just spent, I'd have spent it. Because I'd have treated myself to lots. I mean, as it was, I spent 53 quid. Which is, for somebody who's from a single working family. And it was birthday money, so I wasn't so bothered. But yeah, really pleased. It's a beautiful plum aroma, like I've said. And the plum taste. Titanic Plum Porter, St. Peter's Plum Porter. Always give credit where credit's due to equal for breweries. Both fantastic plum porters. Titanic always just tipped the bar for me on the king of the plum porters until now. This. It's only about 1.5 or 1.7% stronger. But yeah, the strength hits you, It might only be 6.5, but it tastes like an 8.5. I'm not joking. It's beautiful. I'm sorry, stuff to review. I'm just going to sit and drink it. Oh. It's got a richness to it, a quality of beer. Now I've got workmates who are going to take the absolute mick out of me for this, but when you get something that's that good, it's like when you go on a roller coaster. I mean, I'm a massive theme park fan, and you go on a roller coaster for the first time, or indeed you go to the cinemas and you watch a film that just blew you away, and you come out and you're like, wow, you're stunned, you're emotional. How good it was. I'm not emotional, but I came out of Avengers Endgame and I was that emotional after I watched it. I was in tears. There was so much to talk about, so much to digest. There still is now. There's still so many unanswered questions. And like when you come off a theme park or a good roller coaster. I went to Wicker Man at Alton Towers last 2 weeks ago now it would be. And the ride was so utterly, unbelievably outstanding that I came off emotional, and true fans do. And with this beer, when you've waited so long to taste a beer that theoretically would tick all your boxes that you want, I like beers with flavour, with fruity flavours in. I like darker beers. I like beers with strength. And I already knew Titanic Plum Porter was a fantastic beer. So the Grand Reserve version, yes, it's more expensive, But sometimes to get quality, you pay for quality. As you should do in life, like workers, quality workers deserve to be paid for their work, in the job I'm in at the moment, I've just put my notice in this week, and but it's an ex-council, it's a council's, my job is a council that's turned into a private company sort of, but still owned by the council. The council still, really run the show, even though it's under a private name. So you've got the council, ex-council employees who are on 37-hour contracts, and because they've been there X amount of years, on up to 31 days holiday a year, plus bank holidays. And that's fantastic. And then you get the likes of me, 20 days holiday a year plus bank holidays. And you think to yourself, hold on a minute. So I'm working 156 hours a year longer than these. I'm on 11 days less holidays than these. Oh, and I'm regarded in high esteem. And you think to yourself, yeah. If I'm such, in their words, held in high esteem, why aren't I paid more? Or at least parity. Why aren't I, if they want me so badly, why aren't I paid more? Why aren't I given the same amount of holidays? Across councils in the UK, local government as it is, that you move from one to another, your service carries over. So I've done 20 years on Nottingham City Council, so that should carry over onto Rushcliffe, Streetwise, whatever it's called, and be given the same amount of holidays. But no. And sadly, unless that becomes the case, there was no way on God's green earth that I'll reconsider leaving for another job, But it's sad, isn't it? In jobs all across the UK, people are on old terms and conditions that are getting paid a heck of a lot more than people who've just come in or have been in recently, But people all across the UK are losing quality staff. Nottingham City Council, my former employees, have lost all their quality staff. There's hardly a person on the council now who knows how to do anything the way it should be done, the way it can be done, who can manage sites, gardening sites, in a way where you use minimal resources and get the maximum, benefits. Sad. But anyway, positive note, back to the beer. Oh, this is flipping awesome. I'm not even drinking the old bottle here tonight. I'm drinking the rest. Under no review. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to drink it slowly. And the great thing is, by going to Titanic themselves and getting all these beers, I got multiples of each beer because I didn't want to do all my reviews on camera. I wanted to drink some off camera and enjoy the beer, on a lovely warm night. I'll probably go back in the hot tub later and have another hour in the hot tub. One must do these things. But, yeah, fantastic. Oh, I'm not joking. That is bloody awesome. So, to break it down, near black in colour, light tan head. As soon as you open the bottle, massive aroma of plum. Massive. Drinking plum. There's a richness to it. I can't tell you all the flavours that are coming out of it, but it's generally plum. But it's a step up. Get your St. Peter's, get your Titanic Plum Porter. Titanic's closer to this already, by the way. Get them. And then go online if you're not close enough. I'm reasonably close enough. It's just over an hour and a quarter travel for me. But if you can afford it, obviously money's tight for everybody these days. Unless you're rich. I'm not rich. No, by far rich. If you can afford it, go to the website. Don't just get yourself one bottle at $6.95, so get yourself two. Because one's not enough. I guarantee you one's not enough. So, all important, we're at 14 minutes. I do apologise for going off on a little bit of a tangent. The review itself then. The out of 5. Oh dear. Maybe this is the time the king has been defeated. Till this moment in time, King Goblin at only 6.6%. So you know it's not always about the strength. It's about taste, complexities. But at the moment, I'm thinking that King Goblin is now my number 2 beer. And after reviewing 670 odd different beers, lagers, ciders, whatever, and drinking many thousands in reality, you know, I've done a lot more beers than I've reviewed. I think I've now got my new number 1. Out of 5, 4.8. The first 4.8 in any of my categories, because you can't put a beer against a lager or a cider or a spirit. It doesn't go, or wine. But yeah, 4.8 out of 5. The new king of all my beers. Oh, thank God I've still got the rest of a bottle, and I've got another bottle as well. That floats the raggy boat. Thanks for watching. See you soon.